never studied. And may you study like you have never prayed. In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 17, the Bible says, pray continually. During the time of exam, don't allow your prayer life to die. Don't allow your prayer life to perish, because away from God.
Hi guys, how are you all doing? I believe you are doing well in this cold. So I was watching a recorded live video on Facebook, like it was posted. I watched it. I did not watch it live. I watched it after, because I was at church when everything took place. So I got the link and then I watched the video. The video it shows a sermon by, or rather it shows one of my brothers preaching in a Sunday service titled Exam Prayer, and it is from the Student Christian Fellowship, Northwest University, Vanderbilt Park. So one of my brothers was preaching in that Sunday service, and then there was something in his sermon that stood out for me. It really touched me because I have the experience of what he is talking about, you understand? So I thought I should just share my testimonies, and then also show you the part that stood out for me. The part was about not not going to church or slowing down in your Christianity life just because you are writing your examinations. So I want you guys to listen to the video.
Like you never studied, and may you study like you have never prayed. In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 17, the Bible says, pray continually. During the time of exam, don't allow your prayer life to die. Don't allow your prayer life to perish, because away from God we can't do anything. If you compromise studies more than God, you cannot do this journey alone, because there are spirits who are wanting you not to pass. There are spirits that want to pull you down. So you cannot afford just to go in this season of exams, because there are a lot of things that want your attention. Let me tell you this, the Bible says the devil is roaming around like a lion, seeking who he can devour. You come to be his target. You come to be his prey in this season. Most of us, we see ourselves when we are about to study, just see yourself scrolling to Instagram. Why? It is because when God says pray, you say God will pray later. But let me now start with study. When you start with study, there's just a distraction of an hour.
I have a little testimony that I want to share with you. So last week, like for the whole week, from the last Friday up until Thursday, I was completely free. You understand? Yes, I had some assignments that I were doing, but I was not going on campus. I was doing them while at my rest. You understand? So that's what I mean when I say I was completely free. So on Friday, I was writing an exam for one of the most difficult modules for me. You understand? And on Monday, they released a certain heavily weighted assessment that I had to submit by Wednesday, 23:59. Yeah. Then on Friday, I was writing an exam for that difficult module that I have. So fine. And then I submitted the heavily weighted assignment on Wednesday, and quite earlier. And then on Thursday, normally at the church that I go to here, they have Thursday services at 18:30. So my plan was to go to church initially. Like, I wanted to go to church on Thursday. So when Thursday was here, and then like there were some sorts of distractions. There were some thoughts that maybe it's because you are not done studying. Like, just try to finish instead of going to church. You understand, and all that, such thoughts. Then fine, I decided that I want to go to church, so I went to church, and then I came back. I did a little bit of the things that were remaining, and then in the morning I also tried to do most of the other things that were remaining, the other things that I was supposed to study. So when I got to the exam room, guess what? Like, the questions that came, they were questions that I was ready for, questions that I understood much better. You understand? So I wrote very well, and that is remember I said it was one of the most difficult modules for me. So when I go to the exam room, like, the questions is so simple for me to answer, and I even finished early, which is quite not me, because normally when I write, like, if they say the exam is 3 hours, I will write the whole 3 hours. I will not leave the exam room until 3 hours has elapsed. And now they are saying you should put your pens down. You understand? Because normally I finish late, but that day I finished early, and then, like, I left. So I just want you guys to notice that sometimes the devil, the devil, especially in this exam season, he uh he can, like, fool us. You can try to lie to us and say, if you go to church, you didn't finish chapter 2, and you are writing tomorrow, so if you go to church you will lose time and all that. But we don't really realize that you just go to church for maybe like 3 or 4 hours, and then the rest of the day you have it all to yourself for you to come and study and do everything that you have to do. Understand? You just go to church for like 3 or 4 hours, then you come back and then you study. Because normally, like, if even if you don't go to church, it doesn't mean that the whole maybe let's say 12 12 hours of a day that you are going to be studying. I doubt. So, like, sometimes we should try to do things in time. Maybe you see, today is Sunday, so you had the whole weekend, so you should have done things maybe on Friday and on Saturday. Then Sunday you just brush up, and then you make sure that you go to church, and then when you still have time you still brush up. You understand? I want to tell you guys something. Now, when I was doing my metric, I I used to go to church every Sunday. So, and I yet still managed to pass with 3 distinctions. So you understand, I used to go to church every Sunday. So, and I still managed to get 3 distinctions. So it's not about the amount of workload you have. You still have to go to church, because somehow, like, maybe slowing down on your Christianity because you are writing, it shows your doubt. It shows that you don't trust in God. It shows that when it's time for storms, you run away from God. So you need to stand in this thing, or to stand for God, even if it's tough, even if you're facing an exam season. You still have to make sure that you stand in, and you do not slow down on your Christianity just because of the circumstances or conditions that are there, like, in this world. You understand? So you need to be careful, because the devil will keep lying to you and say, if you go to church, then you won't finish chapter 2 and chapter 3. So I'm just giving you, like, some of the I'm just teaching you of some of the strategies that the devil uses. So be careful.